Every entrepreneur knows that business is a journey filled with ups and downs. But what separates those who grow from those who fold is how they respond to setbacks. What if those rough patches, those moments of confusion, crisis, or stalled momentum weren't roadblocks at all, but turning points? Business analysis is what helps reveal the path forward. It isn't just a tool, it's a lens, a way of looking at your business objectively, honestly, and strategically. When used right, it transforms guesswork into insight, anxiety into clarity, and stagnation into forward motion. At its core, business analysis allows you to understand not just what's happening, but why and what to do about it. If you've ever had a moment where you asked, "Why are we not growing?" or "Where did this problem start?" then analysis is your answer. And if you're looking for clarity right now, there's a simple place to start. You'll find a link in the description and comments, just something to explore when you're ready. From setbacks to success. Turning challenges into opportunities. Setbacks don't define a business. Responses do. Every company, regardless of size or success, will eventually hit a wall. The question is, do you bounce back, break through, or break down? Let's get practical. Imagine your sales dip. Suddenly panic might push you to slash prices or increase ad spend. But what if the real issue is customer experience or an outdated product or internal misalignment between departments? Business analysis helps you find the real problem so you don't waste resources chasing the wrong solution. It allows you to dive beneath the surface and ask, what's changing in the market? What are customers telling us? Where are we bleeding? Money or trust? Take Apple. In the late 90s, they were struggling, but rather than double down on old models, they reanalyzed their place in the market. They redesigned, rebranded, and reinvented. The iMac wasn't just a product, it was a turning point. Netflix did the same. They read the signs. Instead of clinging to DVDs, they embraced streaming even before the world was ready. That bold pivot rooted in strategic analysis changed everything. Both companies prove this. Setbacks are signals. Business analysis is how you learn to read them. Embracing innovation and adaptation during tough times. Innovation thrives under pressure. It's easy to coast during the good times. But real growth often begins when circumstances force you to think differently. But here's the catch. Creativity without direction can turn into chaos. That's where analysis becomes vital. It gives your innovation purpose. One business during the 2020 lockdowns was a high-end bakery that relied on foot traffic and corporate catering. Practically overnight, their model crumbled, but they surveyed their customers, analyzed new behaviors, and shifted to doorstep deliveries and DIY baking kits. Within weeks, they'd regained momentum because they adapted strategically. When customer habits shift, successful businesses shift with them. Business analysis helps you know what's changing, why, and how to respond. Tools like SWOT analysis, customer segmentation, and predictive modeling aren't just corporate buzzwords. They're lifelines. Even tech adoption becomes clearer through analysis. Are you investing in tools your team doesn't use or missing digital opportunities your customers want? And it's not just tools, it's mindset. Leaders who foster a culture of flexibility, experimentation, and curiosity weather storms better than those who freeze or resist change. Business analysis supports this mindset by providing ongoing feedback loops that help everyone stay aligned and adaptive. Building a resilient business through effective analysis. Resilience isn't just about surviving hardship. It's about building a business that's ready for it. It is about developing the ability to take a hit and come back smarter, stronger, and more focused. True resilience starts inside your business. Organizational culture, leadership approach, operational design, all of it matters, and business analysis shines a light on every one of these areas. Ask yourself, does your team feel safe? Sharing new ideas or admitting failures? Do you have data-driven ways to measure performance and adapt plans quickly? Are you still running on old systems that bottleneck growth? One company we worked with had a chronic issue. Great sales, terrible retention. Their team assumed it was a marketing problem, but analysis revealed the real issue. Confusing onboarding and support gaps once addressed, retention soared, and the sales team got credit where it was due. That's the power of insight. Even financially, resilience depends on analysis, cash flow projections, budget monitoring, and scenario planning aren't about being cautious. They're about being prepared with the right analysis. You don't have to hope you'll make it through tough times. You can plan to. And if you're not sure how to begin building that level of resilience, a free diagnostic analysis can show you where to start. There's a link below to get you moving whenever you're ready. The importance of sustainable growth in business. Scaling growth is exciting. It's validating, but unchecked growth, that's dangerous. Many businesses collapse after they grow because they weren't ready. Scaling too quickly can stretch teams, thin overwhelm systems, and choke cash flow. So what does sustainable scaling look like? It's growth that aligns with capacity. It's expansion that doesn't break your infrastructure. It's building not just bigger, but stronger. Business analysis plays a critical role here. Through forecasting capacity audits and strategic prioritization, it helps you ask the right questions. Can our operations support more volume? Do we have the right team structure in place? Is our cash flow stable enough to fund expansion? Will scaling damage our customer experience? If any of those answers are unclear, you're scaling on shaky ground. That's why analysis should come before action. Look at your systems. Listen to your people. Talk to your customers. Validate your assumptions. Growth should feel like building momentum, not holding on for dear life. Key strategies for scaling with purpose. Let's break it down. Purposeful scaling isn't just smart, it's essential. Here are 5 ways to make sure your growth is grounded. 1. Set milestones, not mountains. Don't chase an abstract bigger. Define clear data-informed milestones, whether it's 10% more revenue or entering one new market. Make progress measurable and manageable. 2. Stay rooted in what you do best. It's easy to get distracted by shiny new opportunities. But sustainable scaling comes from deepening your strengths, not diluting them. 3. Build the team before you need it. Hire proactively, train continuously. Use analysis to spot skill gaps early so you're not scrambling when demand spikes. 4. Watch the right numbers. Track your KPIs religiously, but make sure they're the right ones. Customer churn, fulfillment, speed, and team productivity often tell you more about growth readiness than just revenue. 5. Plan for detours. Expect the unexpected, whether it's supplier delays, economic shifts, or tech failures. Business analysis helps you model scenarios and prepare fallback plans. When you scale with purpose, you don't just grow, you evolve. You expand while staying aligned, organized, and confident. And if you're uncertain about your next step, there's a no-cost tool you can use to gain clarity. The link is right below your next move, could begin there. Business isn't just about ambition, it's about alignment. It's about clarity. Setbacks will come, so will opportunities. But if you have the systems to understand them, but courage to adapt and the insight to act, you'll not only survive, you'll thrive. Business analysis won't solve every problem overnight, but it will give you the map, the compass, and the confidence to keep moving forward. So whether you're rebuilding, reinventing, or just ready for a smarter kind of growth, don't guess your way through ground your next move in clarity. And when you're ready to take that first step, the support is right there in the description and comments.